Welcome back to Global Bike Trends. Today we're diving into the 2025 Suzuki Gixxer 250, a motorcycle that sits right in that sweet spot between daily practicality and weekend fun. Suzuki has positioned the Gixxer 250 as an entry into the quarter-liter class that doesn't overwhelm new riders but still delivers enough punch and presence to satisfy enthusiasts. For 2025, the bike gets some subtle but important updates, mainly in fresh color schemes and cosmetic refinements that keep it feeling modern and competitive. At its heart is a 249cc single-cylinder, oil-cooled engine. Suzuki's oil cooling system is unique because it isn't a simple air-cooled setup, but it also doesn't require the added complexity of a full radiator-based liquid system. Instead, it circulates oil around the combustion chamber to manage temperatures, keeping the engine efficient and reliable. This power plant makes roughly 26 horsepower at around 9,000 RPM and about 22 Newton-meters of torque at a little over 7,000. Those numbers give it a strong mid-range and a clean top and pull that works well for city traffic and open road stretches alike. Weighing in at just under 160 kilograms depending on the variant, the Jixster 250 feels light and flickable. The seat height is around 800 mm, which makes it accessible to most riders, while a ground clearance of about 165 mm ensures it can handle speed bumps and rougher roads without stress. Suspension is handled by a telescopic fork up front and a rear monoshock mounted to the swinger. Braking duties come from disc brakes at both ends with ABS included, offering solid stopping power for everyday riding. The ergonomics strike a comfortable balance, with a slightly aggressive but not extreme posture. Design has always been a highlight of the Gixxer series, and the 2025 version carries forward Suzuki's mass-forward aesthetic. The muscular tank, sharp side panels, and tidy tail give it the sporty, streetfighter attitude. The LED headlamp adds both modern appeal and real functionality with strong illumination, while the fully digital instrument cluster keeps you informed with speed, revs, fuel, and trip details. For riders who want even more aggressive styling, Suzuki also offers the SF version with a semi-fairing, which not only looks racier but provides a bit of wind protection at higher speeds. New matte and dual-tone paint options introduced this year keep the lineup fresh and contemporary. On the road, the Gixxer 250 shines in the mid-range. It's not a torque monster at very low RPM, so you'll need to work the throttle in crawling traffic, but once you hit 5,000 to 6,000 revs the bike really comes alive. The acceleration is linear and predictable, and the gear shifts are smooth enough for both commuting and spirited weekend rides. The suspension is tuned more towards everyday usability, soaking up city bumps decently, though very rough roads do send some feedback to the rider. Cornering is confident thanks to the relatively light frame and wide bars, and ground clearance means you can lean without scraping too easily. Fuel economy is another point in Suzuki's favor. The efficient oil-cooled design helps keep mileage competitive for a 250, and the 12-liter fuel tank is sufficient for urban use and short touring, though longer highway riders might wish for a larger tank. Braking feels solid and predictable for normal conditions, though aggressive riders might wish for a little more bite during sustained hard use. What really sets the Gixxer 250 apart is the combination of features in its price bracket. The oil-cooled engine is a clever balance between performance and simplicity. The styling looks sharp without compromising rider comfort. Build quality is consistent with Suzuki's reputation, and in most markets the availability of service and parts is a big plus. With the choice between the naked and semi-faired version, riders can pick the look and riding position that best suits them. As for price, in markets like Pakistan, the 2025 Suzuki Gixxer 250 is currently listed at around 730,000 rupees, though that figure will vary depending on local taxes, dealer markup, and whether you choose the SF version. It remains one of the more competitively priced quarter-liter motorcycles from a Japanese manufacturer, especially when you factor in Suzuki's reliability. In short, the 2025 Suzuki Gixxer 250 offers solid mid-segment power, striking styling, good handling, and everyday usability. Downsides include the relatively small fuel tank, suspension that is competent but not plush, and brakes that could feel stronger under sporty use. But overall it's a machine that balances practicality and excitement very well. It's a bike for riders who want a daily companion that still feels special when the weekend ride calls. So, is it worth it? If you're looking for a versatile, stylish, and dependable 250 that won't break the bank, the Jixster 250 is a very strong contender. Take a test ride of both the naked and SF versions to see which fits your personality, and you'll know why Suzuki continues to find fans in this segment. Thanks for watching Global Bike Trends. Be sure to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if the Jixster 250 would make it into your garage or if you're eyeing another contender in this highly competitive class. Ride safe and we'll see you in the next one.